Never guess who I saw at a red light. Windows down, music loud, having a good time. It's your new man as of a month ago, and I heard my song on his radio. Honey, you can leave me, but girl, believe me, I'm still hanging around. I heard he listens to country. Girl, I might be there with you on your next date. In the backseat of that taxi, rushing you home cause he just couldn't wait. He gets turned on when he hears my song, setting the mood for you all night long. Honey, you might think you're finally over me, but I heard he listens to country.
Put the second kite up. Cool. All right, so today we're fishing out of the Lake Worth Inlet, also known as the Palm Beach Inlet. We're going to be fishing in depths of water from 300 to 85 feet. We're drift fishing with live goggle eye and live pilchards. We've got a 6-line spread on this side of the boat. We've got 3 lines out on the other side.
They're pressure sensitive, so as soon as the fish bites, you're gonna reel, it's gonna pop, and you're gonna feel like you almost suddenly broke off. You didn't break off. You're just reeling in all that belly to come tight to them. All right, so each one of these kites is spaced out, okay? They're spaced out about 50, 65 feet apart, okay? So we're gonna have an inside, a middle, and a long, okay? The long bait is always the one farthest away from the kite reel, okay? So if you see the long bait going, that's that far reel, okay? If it's the short bait going, it's that short reel.
What we do is we fish the goggle eyes on the far bait and the middle bait, and then we fish the pilchard on the inside bait.
And that bait will hang off that hook like that, off those rubber bands. So when a fish grabs it and eats it, that hook will actually detach off the bait. It's bridle.
Gotcha.
There's number 2 going out. See how it outside floats in the water. So I'm just going to go pick it up, reel it up, see how it pops up. Yep. I'm going to kind of keep doing it until it pops up like that. Those are the markers.
Gotcha.
The leaders are about 12 foot.
Basically what we're doing is we're fishing on the reef between 300 and 85 feet of water. So we'll make drifts. We're going to drift in. We'll start out in 300. Scared me there. I'm excited.
Just had to fix the bait.
You're good. So we'll be drifting from 300 feet to about 85 feet of water.
Okay, cool.
Longs out. Walk in the middle out here. There's the middle. Okay. All right, you got these 2 reels, okay?
All right, come on.
And you just kind of sit there and watch them and just kind of work them and just, if the float goes down, like the middle's down, a couple cranks, stop, let it
All right. We came south a bit today. The current is going to drift us north, so we came south a bit. When we finish up, we should end up right off of the inlet.
Okay, nice. How long have you 2 been fishing together?
Probably about 10 years.
Nice.
15 years.
Almost 20 probably.
Really?
Yeah, to be honest with you. Yeah, time goes by quick, buddy.
Wow.
My parents did in 2000.
Yeah, so 20 years. We got 2 kites. Each kite has 3 baits out. We just had some flyers get up, flying fish on the long bait. So we're hoping to get some action soon. All right, so this is a dredge. It's going to go out on the side of the boat where the flat lines are. So it looks like it's full of fish. Here we have the dredge. Putting this in, it's made to look like a school of bait fish. This is a flat line. It's actually got a small weight on it. This one will be down about 30 or 40 feet under the water. Got a freaking stinger hook and everything.
Moskies? For more?
I think they're kings. I think we're getting chopped. Fishing is that when we're drifting, we're able to fish both sides of the boat. So normally when you're drift fishing, you can only fish one side of the boat. But with the kites stay on the opposite side, and these baits stay to the east here. So it's a very effective way to get multiple baits in the water, increase your chances to catch fish. Got him on. Hooked up in the front. Double header.
Farmer plants a seed and now his corn it grows.
Like the diner's always open, it won't ever close.
Like lovers carve their name into that old oak tree. Baby, you know you and me just have fun naturally. I breathe in, baby, you breathe out. I'll kiss your neck.
I kiss your neck.
Live action. All right, live action. Hot stuff.
Baby, you know you and me just have fun naturally.
Sometimes we'll get into the tunas. Tunas seem to prefer the pilchards over those bigger goggle eyes, so they'll kind of eat the smaller kite baits.
Okay.
So,
So the western wall of the Gulf Stream today is 11 miles offshore. The
Okay.
Gulf Stream actually moves in and out. So sometimes it'll be 6 miles off our inlet, sometimes it'll be 11, sometimes it's 20 miles. On a lot of charters, I get a lot of people to think we're actually fishing in the Gulf Stream, but we're not. We're close to it, we're close to the edge,
Okay.
but we're not in it. And the fact that it moves in and out is something that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
So this boat that just stopped in front of us here, we call this short drifting. So what they did was they basically pulled in right in front of us, and they're drifting basically over the same area that we're going to be covering because we're drifting north. It's a bit frowned upon, but people don't seem to care. He did it right in front of us. Yeah, he didn't seem to mind.
Well, it'll be a lot sweeter when we hook faster. So.
That's right.
see if we can get a tuna or a sailfish. Now we're going to change over to wire because there's kingfish around that are biting us off.
For the teethy fish, you have to basically use wire, but you try not to use wire because you get a lot more bites without it.
No, the middle. Come on back. The inside. Inside, Jack. Oh, yeah. Inside needs to come up. Good job.
All right, nice job, Mario.
Yeah. Good job.
So we got a sail on right now.
What do you need, Jack?
You need a live goggle eye. Yes, you need to hit the one with the wire on it. Nice and easy. We can keep on this side, it'd be good just because there's so much stuff on the
Yeah. Trying to clean the motor.
Oh, fish on.
Oh, yeah.
Dolphin. Mahi. Jordan, we got a dolphin over here. I need you to grab the gap. Blue. There you go.
You want me to start packing?
Start reeling that in. Huh? The sail? Yeah, we got this mahi.
This spread out.
Keep reeling, reel straight in. I'm gonna gaff this guy in a minute.
I was going to say that we should go after that sail.
Come on, we gotta get away from that.
Oh, this line's playing a note.
Jordan.
Hell yeah.
Walk to the Jack now.
It's small. Yeah.
Feeling you, Mario. Just do what you gotta do, and I'll work, and I'll move around it. Be cognizant of your kites and where work it.
He ain't ready yet.
Yeah, go ahead, start backing in a little bit.
She puts it on when the sun comes up and takes it off when it goes back down, and once it's gone, she's gonna change it up for a Saturday night out on the town. She's got that Frankie Mac. She's got the bright reds and electric blues and 30 shades of pink. She's got them shades painted all right, drives me crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades. When she gets home, she knows what to do. Looks in the mirror, pulls out a bag or two and lines them up. Starts picking them out. Got what she needs, there ain't no doubt. She's got that Frankie Mac and a cover girl, Chanel and Maybelline. She's got the big bright reds and electric blues and 30 shades of pink. She's got them shades painted all right, drives me crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades. She's got them shades.
He's up, he's standing on his ass.
Doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, or a Sunday, you know she's got it made. She's got them shades painted all right and drives them crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades painted all right and drives them crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades. She's got them shades.
Yeah, just gotta get the wire free.
She's got them big bright reds and electric blues and 30 shades of pink.
Gotcha, baby!
Ow! Mario,
Good job, Mario.
that's your first sail?
Yes, sir, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Good job, guys. That's
Woo!
fun, too.
You know what that means?
What's that?
Throwing in the
We
water.
get back to the dock, you gotta jump in the water.
I ain't got no damn problem with that.
That's the way it works. Nice job, buddy. Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
You know, it was a hell of a day. Had a blast. A little rough, but I'm used to it. Enjoyed it. And that's just more of a bounty. I just got to say, thanks, Captain Jack. Captain Jack Fishing Charters, First Mate Jordan.
Thank you.
Had a
Appreciate
blast,
Yeah,
Couldn't have asked for a better day.
we had a great time fishing with you guys, and got to catch your Palm Beach Slam there.
That's right.
On a mahi,
That's right.
a sailfish, and a kingfish. And you get to get wet when we get back to the dock. You
And
gotta
I ain't
jump
got
in.
no problem with that.
Guy caught his
That's-
first sailfish today.
It's,
Congratulations,
it's the
buddy.
price we pay,
Great day.
Awesome. All right. Had a blast.
Me too. Great times.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on your first sailfish.
Thanks, Captain.
Did a great
Thanks,
job. Since you caught the sail, it's your turn. You get to jump in.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Nice job.
Congratulations, man. There you go, Mario.
Woo!
Sunlight shining through the window, your hair right laying on your shoulders. You laugh at me and you cry as we say goodbye. And all I know is I don't wanna go tonight. I just wanna stay right here beside you, look in your eyes and love the world away. Hold you tight, strong through the night like it's never gonna break. No, I gotta go away. I just wanna stay. Time flies, I'll be back before you know it. Lord knows I'm trying not to show that it's killing me, that I have to leave tonight. So I'll just pull you close and kiss you one more time. And I would rather stay right here beside you, look in your eyes and love the world away. Hold you tight, strong through the night like it's never gonna break. Oh, I gotta go away. I just wanna stay.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah. So far out, 7 miles worth. Get home.
There, so as soon as a fish eats it, it opens up.
Oh,
So it's like a release pin.
okay.
So there goes my first one.
Hang him here. That helps.
Good to go. So there goes that. There's number one. We're gonna do the same thing with 2 more. So we'll have 3 out there total. And then he's doing 1 back there, so we'll have 6 on this side. Up in the air. Yep. We'll be bait on each one of these little floats.
Yeah, the floats are so you can see how deep the bait is in the water. You just keep the bait right on top of the water. Yeah. Kind of cool. I use stuff like
It slows your drift down. So you put it out, it catches all the water,
okay.
and makes you drift a lot slower, so you can stay in the depth that you want to be in, and where the good fishing is. Otherwise, the wind blows you so fast. You go over it. You got 9 baits in the water, and you got to pull them all in and start over.
You just let it go out as far as you can, or?
Yeah, it's on about a 15-foot rope, and then this is how you pull it in.
Holder to hang them. And then the other one, this is the one that usually gets them, goes in the back. So it's like a stinger.
Wow.
Grabs him in the back. So if he gets here, he's going to go in between the 2 and grab one and at least get pulled in. And this, here this is a much different tactic. And in fact, in sailfish tournaments down here, you'll get like 200 points for a sailfish on a live bait and 300 points for a sailfish on a dead bait. So it's because it's harder to catch a sailfish on something that's dead than it is alive. So catching them on live bait, whoa!
Hey, Sean! Well, we're letting out a flat line and a line with a weight on it, so it's going to be about 30 or 40 feet deep. We've got a live goggle eye on the deep bait, and we've got a pilchard on the flat line here. We're going to put the teaser out in just a minute and a chum bag.
3rd float up in the air, it should be okay, right?
Okay,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
All right, I got him.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, that's it too. So if you remember with the kite reel, the closest one that's closest to you. Okay, yeah. In the middle of an hour. Yeah, right.
It's gonna be a little tougher to see the base this time just because of that sun.
Yeah.
The sun's like right on him. So we'll do our best. Get him in position now. Okay, let that one walk himself out. Good? Yeah, good.
What was your driving force behind that album? That's a pretty powerful album.
The whole idea of the album, when it came into play, you sit down, you get a couple songs you like, and you try to think, okay, what's going to be the theme behind this album? And the whole idea behind the album was let's make a love story start to finish, so to speak. And for me, I had actually just gone through a really nasty divorce, and so basically I kind of gone through, had all these songs that either I had written or friends of mine had written, or we had written together, and we kind of came off with this idea of just let's organize the songs. So if you listen to the album start to finish without putting on shuffle, it kind of goes from falling in love to breaking up, and then there's a couple things in between and kind of throwing up. But that's kind of the general overall theme, is just love story start to finish. There were some songs that just got my attention that just had to be put in there, like "Soldier's Wife" was written by.
Great song. Great song.
I love it, and I can say that because I didn't write it. He's a friend of mine. He's a hit writer out of Nashville. He's written several #1 hits, like Back When I Knew It All from Montgomery Gentry, Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off. Wrote it with, John Wiggins and him wrote Tequila Makes Your Clothes Fall Off. And the two of them actually wrote Soldier's Wife. And I remember I was doing a writers festival with him in Fort Myers, Florida. And I kept thinking, we were going back and forth, and we were playing the show together, and he sang a song, I sang a song, and then he sang that one. And I'm over here literally in tears at the end of the song going, I can't believe I've never heard a song that had so much meaning behind it.
If he's changed or how much of him remains, she just prays he makes it home alive. And she don't look much like a hero, crying on her husband's pillow. Man, they ought to pin a medal on a soldier's wife.
So how did you get your start in music? How were you born naturally gifted? Did you take lessons?
Oh, I think I'm the most unnaturally ungifted person.
Thought I was the only one.
The amount of work I've had to put in,
Sure.
just to get to the level that we're at has been incredible. When I think about people that are raw talented, I think sometimes they take that for granted. They oftentimes they don't want to put in the work to make it. Nothing irritates me more than seeing somebody who's just got an amazing voice or an amazing gift for performance, and they're just like, it's not my thing. You're like, why? But I went into the Marine Corps out of high school knowing that I wanted to be in the music business because I needed to be toughened up to be able to handle that industry. And so I spent 6 years in the Marines, and during the last few years I was in college at the same time, and I was able to get my degree in music business from Southeastern University in Lakeland, Florida. And then I moved up to Nashville for 6 months to do a practicum at a school called the Contemporary Music Center. And there I learned the actual realistic expectations of songwriting, performing, recording. Recorded my first EP while I was there, 5 songs on our CD, and had that printed, and came back, graduated college, and had this album to start passing out. Started playing every fair, festival, small town venue, anything I could get into, open mics, whatever it was at the time. And just kind of slowly started seeing people kind of take notice more and more and more of what I was doing. And then we got into, it was about 2017 that we really started getting traction. We got a couple great shows that year, one of which was being about the third, fourth person before Miranda Lambert played at Party in the Pines, which was a festival with Keith Urban, Miranda Lambert, Easton Corbin, a whole bunch of big names. And we played that, and then that kind of opened up the door for a lot more shows of that level. And so then we started touring kind of outside of the state of Florida a little bit more, and getting into the Carolinas, and then getting out to Texas. And overall, that year was just crazy for us.
Keeping yourself grounded. How do you do that? Being on the road and dealing with the ups and downs, and stuff back at home. Because we still have lives outside of this.
Yeah, sure.
And being able to stay focused on what we're doing. How do you do that?
Well, one thing is, my home is still in Florida.
Gotcha.
I think a lot of artists lose their grounded background, their groundedness when they leave Florida. And they go up to Nashville. Every time I go up to Nashville, record an album, meet with, I got the opportunity to meet Kix Brooks of Brooks and Dunn, and Ricky Skaggs and Randy Travis, and a whole bunch of people a few months back, and just got to hang out with them for an afternoon in an environment that was just relaxed.
Yeah.
It was like this, and got to talk to some of my heroes of music, and then drive home and drive through my hometown, and you remember who you are, where you come from, everything about it. And I think that's a big thing. You go back to the people. You go back to the people that got you there, and I think that that's a very important part of it. But also, anytime you start to think that you're too good for something, you always got to be willing to look around. Country music's very good about holding their own accountable, because anytime that I'm going to get arrogant and get an attitude, then I'm probably going to get checked by somebody who's bigger than me, because there's always somebody bigger than you just right outside that door that's listening. And you always want to make sure that you never get too cocky, too arrogant, because you're going to lose fans, you're going to lose friends as artists, you're going to lose a whole lot. And so it just really, I guess what I'm going with this is it really just, you keep your eyes open and you realize, you look around the room and you realize that you're not the biggest fish. If you ever think you're the biggest fish, you might find a different pond to be in.
So, of all your songs to play, what is your favorite song to play?
I was thinking about that question the other day.
Really?
I'm not sure I have an answer. Probably my new one, He Listens to Country, is the new single we got out. That's just a fun song.
Yeah.
It's a fun, goofy, vengeful, and the energy behind it's just a fun song.
Nice.
It's just we just released that a couple weeks ago, and we're watching this thing start to climb up the charts just barely. It's just started climbing up charts and getting radio play on over 100 stations, and but man, it's just a fun song, you know? Cause he just couldn't wait. He gets turned on when he hears my song, setting the mood for you all night long. Honey, you might think you're finally over me, but I heard he listens to country.
Love what you're doing, love your music.
I appreciate
Keep
it.
it going, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Stay moving forward.
We're going to. We got nowhere to go from here but up.
Love it. That's right.
I
That's right.
appreciate it.
I think it's a kingfish.
Strongest I've ever fought in my life.
Real. Yep. You don't have to crank up and down, don't just reel. But you have to crank when you crank.
We found splashing water on the
Doing good.
coast. I can't forget that smile when your small town toes touch the sand. Yeah, you took my hand. I found redemption breathing in that salty air. Standing there with you, those waves washed away my cares in St. Augustine.
All right. Tight.
Nice time. Right down.
Coming.
In ancient city, alive with memories. For sapphire summer dress, chance of rain and getting wet. I miss
Running on you? Oh yeah. We don't get any soft.
wide open.
Get him.
Watercolor sky
That's
painted
the basis on there.
for me. St. Augustine.
There it is.
I still taste the sunscreen fading off your lips, holding on to you and hanging on to every kiss like it was my last. Oh, we couldn't last. We couldn't last and couldn't last in ancient city, alive with memories. Your sapphire summer dress, chance to rain and getting wet. I miss the feeling of love wide open. A watercolored sky painted for you and me. St. Augustine.
All right. Good job. Oh man. Wow. That was a fight. That was a fight. Yep. Oh my God. Good. Out of breath? A little.
So yeah, basically what we're doing is we're just putting these split shots, these small little weights up in the corners of the kites. And what it does is it'll get this kite to tilt over on its side and go one direction. This kite is opposite, so it has leads on this side, and you can see it's kind of angling back that way. This kite, split shots on this side, angles to the right, it spreads them out, gives us a nice good spread. So yeah, it's a great way to spread out your baits.
With your song on.
With
the song on.
Please tell me this is
He's going forward. You gotta go get in front of him.
Get in front of him?
Yes,
Right,
exactly.
hang on tight to that rod.
Hang on tight. Don't lose it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. I got you. Okay, let's do it together.
Okay, around,
Oh,
up
he's
here.
screaming you.
Up here? Up here? Am I going to break him off?
No.
We actually going to get him?
Yeah.
Serious?
Just don't lose him.
Gotta watch.
We'll just kind of get. Yeah, he's gonna be all over the place. This fish is gonna be moving around real.
Okay, what do I do about this rod? What do I do about this rod?
You're good.
Try to catch.
Jordan, grab this. The anchor out of the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're gonna go chase it down.
Just hang tight. We're gonna go rock this fish.
I'm gonna pull these rods in here.
We're pulling everything in. Just rock.
Be able to hopefully get the good.
Oh my gosh.
Pull in the boat.
Oh! We can just spit it.
Oh, we just broke off. All right, no worries.
Oh my gosh.
That's
what I did. Maybe I
They
did.
had a giant dorsal fin. Look.
Yeah.
And that's what you got left of it. There were 2 hooks on there.
Oh my
There were
gosh.
2 treble hooks on here. Big hammerhead ate it all. This is very thin wire for a big hammerhead. That was not what we were really fishing for, but sometimes you
Oh my gosh.
gotta go with what you got.
Worth it. Totally worth it.
Yeah, you got a giant dorsal fin. He came.
She's got them shades, painted all right, drives them crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades. When she gets home, she knows what to do. Looks in the mirror, pulls out a bag or 2 and lines them up. Starts picking them out. Got what she needs, there ain't no doubt. She's got that Hurricane Mac and a cover from Chanel and Maybelline. She's got the blue, bright reds and extra blues and perfect shades of pink. She's got them shades, painted all right, drives them crazy. Looking so fine, she's got them all out on the dance floor. Keep them coming back for more, no matter if it's night or day. She's got them shades. She's got them shades. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Friday, or a Sunday. You know she's got it made. She's got them shades.